Hi students, in our today's class, let's learn Chapter 4, The Story of Amrita. This is a true story from long ago. Almost 300 years ago, in a village called Kajedli, lived Amrita. Kajedli village is near Jodhpur in Rajasthan. The village got its name because of the many kajadi trees that grew there. The people of this village took great care of the plants, trees and animals. Goats, deer, hares and peacocks roamed fearlessly there. The people of the village remembered that their elders used to tell them. They used to say, Agar par hain to hum hain. Plants and animals can survive without us, but we cannot survive without them. Amrita's friends. Amrita would get up early every morning and greet her friends, the trees. She would choose a special tree for the day. She would put her arms around the tree trunk and whisper to the tree, Friend, you are strong and beautiful. You care for us. Thank you, tree. I love you very much. Give your strength to me also. Like Amrita, the other children also had their special trees. They would play for hours in the shade of the trees. Trees in danger. Time went by. Amrita was now grown up. One day, she went to greet her trees. She saw that there were some strangers in her village. They had access with them. They said that the king had sent them to cut trees for wood. The wood was needed for building the king's palace. Amrita was shocked. She went to the tree that the men were about to cut. She put her arms around the tree and hugged it tightly. The men shouted and threatened her. But Amrita did not let go of the tree. The king's men had to follow his order. They had to cut the tree. On seeing this, Amrita's daughters and hundreds of villagers, old and young, hugged the trees to protect them. Many people, including Amrita and her daughters, died to save the trees. When the king heard of this, he could not believe that people gave up their life for trees. He visited the village himself. There he learned about villagers' respect for trees and animals. The village is protected. The villagers' strong feelings for trees affected the king greatly. He ordered that from then on, no tree would be cut and no animals would be harmed in that area. Even today, almost 300 years later, the people of this area, called Bishnois, continue to protect plants and animals. Even though in the middle of the desert, this area is green and animals roam freely without fear. This is about the story of Amrita. From this story we can understand how did they protect the trees. Now let's discuss the questions from the chapter. See the page number 33 in textbook. Is there a place near your house, school or along the roadside where trees have been planted? Answer. Yes, trees are planted in the roadside. Were these trees planted by anyone or did they grow by themselves? Answer. Some of them grew by themselves, Some were planted by man. See page number 33. Question number 1. Why were they planted there? Answer. To get fruits and shade. Have you seen anyone taking care of the trees? Who does this? No, nobody looks after them. Have you seen fruits on any one of the trees? Who eats these trees? Yes, young children eat these fruits. Do you know of any place where grass, small plants or trees are growing on their own without being planted? Yes, in the field, grass grows on its own. Why do you feel that these are growing on their own? Answer. Nobody has planted the grass. Still, they are growing though. Then see page number 35. Do you remember what the elders of this village used to say? Answer. They used to say, Agar per hain, to hum hain. That means plants and animals can survive without us, but we cannot survive without them. Question number 2. Do you think we could survive if there were no trees and no animals? Answer. No. Without trees, we will not get food and fresh air. See page number 36. Write about any one tree. Let's take mango tree. Does the tree flower? Yes. Do the flowers remain always on the tree? No. Mango tree does not remain flowers always. When do the leaves of the tree fall? In the month of December. Does it bear fruits? Yes, it has mango fruits. What kind of fruit? And when does it grow? Mango fruit. Okay, it grows in the month of May. Have you eaten fruits like this? Yes. Then take page number 37. Let's discuss. Why do people hunt? People hunt for bone, for skin, sometimes for the fun, sometimes for fun. Do you know that you can be punished for hunting animals? Yes, hunting animals is a punishable offense. Why do you think there is the punishment? To protect the innocent animals. What were some animals and birds that they could see when they were of your age? Answer. Goat, cow, cuckoo, sparrow, pigeon, etc. Can we still see those animals and birds? Yes. Which of them can we see less than before? Cuckoo. And take page number 38. Shanti's grandfather told her that when he was small child, he saw more birds like sparrow and myna than he sees today. Can you make 2 guesses why their number have become less? Because of excessive hunting and destruction of forests and trees, which reduce their living area. Okay, these are the 2 reasons for the decreasing number of cuckoos and myna. The kajadi tree was the most common tree that grew in Amruda's village. Which kind of trees can you see a lot of in your area? Names two such trees. Mango and coconut. Find out more about these from your elder. Mango. It is a very tasty fruit. Mango trees grow very large and branchy. The buds of mango come in the month of January. The fruit starts ripening from middle of April. There are many varieties of mango. Next, coconut. The coconut is fruit with water inside. Coconut trees grows very tall. It has no branches. The leaves of coconut trees are very large. The season of ripening of coconut is September.